Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Web Gear Review. Today I'd like to talk about the M1961 Plastic Canteen. Now the Plastic Canteen was not a new concept. It was visited earlier in 1942 and really didn't take off. But in 1961 they began to do some more experimenting with different types of plastic, and they come up with this canteen right here. This canteen is a pretty hard plastic. It has the lid and the retaining strap built all out of the same type of material. This particular canteen is dated 1966. Hope you can see that. Now, these canteens virtually have gone unchanged plumb up into the 21st century. Now, these canteens were made standard issue in 1962, in September I believe it was, and these were quickly rushed to the troops and quickly began to replace the old aluminum canteens and the CSR stainless steel canteens that were used before. However, some of those canteens were still issued plumb up into the early 70s, especially the CSR canteens. But anyway, these canteens virtually unchanged since they began, other than the color. When we began to get involved in the wars over in the Middle East, they began and they started coming up with a desert color canteen right here. This is a 2002 model. I'll put it up here. Hopefully you can see the maker and the name. And notice, it's virtually the same exact canteen as this one here. This is in 2002. This is 1966. All them years have passed and the canteen has gone unchanged. It virtually has the same kidney shaped pattern as the M1910 and 1942 canteens did. So they will nestle into the same canteen cups. Any of these canteens from the M1910, the 42, and the 1961 canteens will all go in the same canteen cup. The only change that I'm aware of, other than the colors, let's look at another color. In the early 70s, this is a 1976 canteen. The military produced a few of these for special forces and special op units, the way I understand it. But anyway, it's made out of the same material, same everything, same canteen. The only difference that I know of that has happened is with this canteen right here. Of course, you can get these in the olive drab. This is what's known as the Collapsible Canteen. Notice the color is coyote brown. This is mostly used by the United States Marine Corps. And notice, just like the desert canteen that I have here, this one is also dated 2002. Now these two canteens, once again, the design has not changed. They're exactly same size. They've been designed to hold a quart of water. And the only difference is this one is collapsible. The composition of the plastic is the only thing that they changed. However, the collapsible canteen that we see here is not a new concept. The collapsible canteen goes all the way back to during the Vietnam War. In fact, they had a collapsible 2-quart canteen, and they had some other collapsible 5-quart canteens and other things that we'll look at in a later video. But anyway, this is the only change that I know of, the composition of the plastic. However, if you will notice that right here's another canteen. This is a 1968 canteen. And notice it has this funky looking lid on it right there. Well, this lid is what's known as the NBC lid. These lids here come out in about 1966, and it stands for the Nuclear Chemical Biological Lid. This canteen, notice, it has a valve stem in it, right there. And it has a pad that they could stick the suction tube from their gas mask into the canteen, tilt it up like that, and drink from the canteen without nuclear, chemical, or biological agents affecting what they're drinking here. But notice also one thing about this. This is a first version lid. That's how you know you have one of the early ones, if you see that orange seal in there. Next, there was also a couple of changes in that lid. Notice once again, this lid is virtually the same. It looks just alike. But notice the only difference that I know of is same valve stem, same everything, but you guessed it, it's a gray seal. Orange seal comes first, gray seal comes separate to the best of my knowledge. Now there was another third version of that lid right here. Notice right here, it has this gray nipple to it here, but that snaps out so it can be washed, and it has a small hole, and right here it has the same type of valve stem, but it has a different cover here. The old covers was all the time breaking right here. See that little crease? They broke a lot, so I guess that's why they changed it to here. I really couldn't find in a whole lot of information on these NBC M1 lids, so I mainly have just I found a little information, but mainly I've noticed there's 4 different versions of these that I have seen in my own collection, and basically the other version just simply a different colored nipple here, which is probably just a simple different maker. But anyway, these canteens here are basically, they're all just alike, they're all just the same. I weighed them and they weigh about 0.33, just a little over a quarter pound. The height on these babies are about 8 1/4 inches. They hold a quart of water. That's about it on the M1961 canteen. Keep your eye out for more videos. If you like this one, please click like. If I left anything out, or you got some further information that that could help me with my collecting, I'd appreciate it if you'd put it in the comment section below. Got any questions, put it there too. I'll try my best to answer. And thank you for watching the web gear review. Thank you.